You have one saved message. Saved message.
Rush is dead. 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 Dead. He's dead. Rush is dead. Rush is dead.
To replay this message, press 1. To delete, press 7. To save, press 9. For more options, press 6.
Dead. Oh, he's dead. It's like, there's only a few people really in the world that where I wish them, not only do I wish them death, but I'm actively waiting for their death. I'm hoping for it. I long for it. And Rush Limbaugh, the more you find out about him, really, because I didn't, I'm not one of the bazillions of people that had conservative parents that had to listen to that shit. Like those motherfuckers, poor bastards, and they're celebrating far harder than I ever could. But did you find out about the AIDS thing?
I haven't heard any clips of it, but I did hear that apparently, he used to look up people who have died, obituaries of people who have died of AIDS, and I don't know what he called them, fags, or I don't know what the fuck he did.
No, he would read the names of people that died of AIDS while horns were playing and little goofy sound effects and laughing and celebratory in a celebratory atmosphere, right? It's I found out about that today, and so as much as I already hated him and blamed him for just turning so much of the world into, or never mind, so much of at least America into a bunch of fucking piece of shit assholes who might not have been otherwise, right? Because that was the main reason why it was I can't wait till he's dead, la la la. And then I found out about that, and it's I gotta find out where his grave is so I can take a big old diarrhea shit on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's definitely up there, but for me, the only ones that I'm really just waiting. I'm waiting for the death.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Dick Cheney.
Obvious. That's the first.
That's for anyone our age who was opposed to at least the Iraq War or whatever. But and then number 2, Henry Kissinger, because why the hell is he still alive? I mean, he's got to be 105 years old or something, but he's still alive.
Yeah, I do wonder how old he actually is. Hold on, because that's what I was saying before is that he's in the Milton Friedman camp, where he's gonna live to be in his 90s at least if he's not already, and he'll be the last one to die. It's he's one of the if you listen to him talk,
He's 97.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's way older than I. God damn. Oh yeah, he should be dead.
It's like, yeah, Biden or Anderson Cooper's like, so you've worked in the White House before, but this is the first time as president, blah, 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 blah. How does it feel? And he just kind of like laughs and he goes, well, every morning I just, wake up and I look at Jill and I say, where the hell are we?
Where the hell are we indeed, Joe? Where the hell are we?
But it's just so funny to me on so many levels. It's like, do you realize that people are joking about you not knowing where you are all the time?
I think that he has to know.
So that was, maybe he was doing a little self-deprecation there.
Mm-hmm.
If he wasn't,
he's doing a Reagan.
Even funnier.
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, if he doesn't know, then that's amazing, right? But I'm fairly certain he's doing a Reagan. Whatever, I guess.
It's the other side's turn for a Reagan. I don't want to refer them as our side, but
he's not going to be a Reagan because he's not. I mean, honestly, he started too late. That's a big one. He could have been. Nobody ever liked him enough for him to be a Reagan, right? People genuinely liked Reagan, which still blows my mind. But
yeah,
it's like nobody likes Biden enough for him to be a Reagan. But in the sense that he is a Reagan, it's because Reagan's brains were falling out of his head especially by the second term. And look, Biden's first term Biden is second term Reagan. Oh, good. Oh boy. I wonder what nothing bad could ever happen because of that. That's not a problem at all.
Over the years, over your career, you've already spent a great deal of time at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Except now you're living there and you're president. It's been 4 weeks. What's it like?
I get up in the morning and look at Jill and say, where the hell are we? In the meantime, related to making sure that what you do is you focus on making sure that is very difficult. Related to making sure that what you do is you focus on making sure that where the hell are we? You've got to have sanitation and in the everything from the dining room to the lavatories.
Okay.
They are, and I think they're going through a lot, these kids. They are, and I have. I'm tired of talking about Donald Trump. Don't want to talk about him anymore. He doesn't have a Democratic small d. And where the hell are we? So I wouldn't worry about it, baby. I promise you. I worry about it, baby. I promise you. So I wouldn't worry about it, baby. I promise you.
Well, then Trump got acquitted. Trump got acquitted in the most obvious obviousness that there ever was. But here's what I think, okay? And there is a 30% chance that I'm right? So there's a 70% chance that I'm wrong. I want to lead with that, right?
Okay.
But I think that what is happening, right, is that everyone in power is doing the little dance to distance themselves far enough away from Trump to where Trump might actually, if he doesn't die or kill himself or something, Trump might actually be the only American president to see a jail cell, right? Because there are state charges against him, there are federal charges against him, there are fucking his overseas shit has all dried up. Like he is as fucked as a president has ever been, and all the Republicans are doing that little dance, like where it's like, well, we voted to acquit him, but he was guilty, thing, right? Whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
no, I watched in real time that Mitch McConnell speech,
All right.
and I at the time I didn't know how he voted. I was just listening to the speech, and I was just like yelling at the TV, "How did you fucking vote, motherfucker? What
Yeah,
the
like-
fucker? Like, what is this?" And like, I guess I knew he voted to acquit it. Like, obviously, there's no way. Like Mitch McConnell, there's no way he would ever vote to impeach a Republican president. It's
Right.
just he wouldn't do it.
Never.
No.
Well, and it's also for the people like Mitch and the other normie, whatever you want to call them, right? To whip the other fucking morons like into shape, like the Ted Cruz people, the fucking whatever,
Yeah. Oh, you hear about every one of the, or at least 5 of the Republican senators that voted in favor of impeaching Trump or whatever, convicting him. 5 of them, at least, maybe even all 7 at this point, have been censured by their own state Republican parties. And the funny thing is, when they go on Fox News to talk about the impeachment and all this, what do they bring up? Cancel culture. Oh, well, this whole impeachment is just a big cancel culture. But then when you look at each state Republican Party, what are they doing? They're cancel culturing their own Republicans because of a one vote they made. Right now, Trump is threatening to create a new party,
which is
and
awesome.
The anti-Trumpers, the never-Trumpers, are also threatening to form a new political party.
What?
So basically, yes, at the same time, you have the moderate wing and the fascist wing of the Republican parties both threatening to fracture off. And my dream would be for them to do it on the same day, not realizing that they're both doing it, and fracture the Republican Party into 3 shit parties.
Beautiful.
Instead of one powerful
Wonderful.
party, 3 shit parties. And
Yes.
the capital donors would have no idea who the fucking
No, but then see, this is what would happen is that then they would pour all of their money into dog shit fucking conservative Democrats, right? But right, since the Republicans are now gone, that means small dollar donations, fucking socialists, fucking communists, whatever, like they're the other force to be reckoned with, since the Republicans are over there doing their fucking whatever. Like it's like if Republicans start fighting with each other like leftists fight with each other, then oh god, yes. I just spent the last 4 years thinking, oh my god, are people this fucking stupid, crazy, right? To think that like Donald Trump is going to do anything for anyone, right? I'm going to spend the next 4 years thinking, oh my god, do people think what Biden is doing is good?
Yeah.
Either by comparison, like now if it's by comparison, then like fine.
I would argue by comparison, yes, absolutely. But it's just because he's doing the bare minimum. It's like
he's
like
not even doing the bare minimum. He's not.
But,
That's the point I was going to make. That's the point I was going to make. Is that
what's the bare minimum? Then? What's
like the bare minimum? The bare minimum is $2,000 checks. Okay, fine. $1,400 checks now.
Right, but that's
tomorrow. Like what the?
Well,
fuck?
yeah, but all right, hang on. They just to slow you down here. They are doing it through the budget process, which takes a lot longer to get through. It's not. They can't just do the vote tomorrow on it. They have to get through the whole process because it's budget.
Don't get $1,400. If I don't get that piddling, sniveling, fucking horseshit $1,400 instead of the $2,000, right? Because by that logic, that means that $600 that was Trump's $600 just came out of my Biden $2,000. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I cannot like that's enough right there to make me go like, fuck, I'm washing my hands of the whole fucking thing. I cannot believe you people. I don't like that's the fucking most insane garbage fucking nonsense I've ever heard. Right?
Yeah,
that's number one.
That was definitely bullshit with me.
Guys,
it was immediate. As soon as
it's day one, they were like, "Oh yeah, we were kidding. It's actually $1,400."
As soon as the two Georgia senators won.
Have you lost your minds?
It's so bad politically. Why would
how bad do you want to lose? How bad do you want to lose? That's number one. Number two. The student loan shit. The 10 would help. Don't get me wrong. Me, it would help. I'll take the 10. I want it now. What the fuck?
He's signaled that he's not even trying to do that though.
Like, he's not even trying to do the 10. He's not even trying to do the 10. He's not. Chuck Schumer wanted 50. Chuck Schumer. And he's not going to do 10.
I was working. I was doing some business, not for the Chinese, but for some other people I do business for.
Sure.
Anyways,
Ukrainians.
no, but anyways, I had a client call me who had put down a deposit on some work, and called me today and said, "Hey, I need to cancel. I need to get a refund on that deposit. I need to cancel." And I said, "Okay, is there a particular reason that you need to cancel?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, the gas prices are going up, and I mean, I don't know what's going on with the president."
That's the reason why he canceled?
I was on the phone. Yeah, he called. I was just okay.
And you didn't laugh?
No, I definitely chuckled. I chuckled. I couldn't. I was like,
It's like, I don't know what's going on with the president either, dude. You're right. You're absolutely right. Fucking congratulations on being ahead of the curve on this one there, bud. Hey, fucking, yeah, is the president alive? Is he dead? We don't know. Is he being held up with wires? Is Dr. Joe Biden pulling the levers? We don't know. More questions to be asked. It's really up to the fucking people in the White House to determine whether or not the president is alive or dead.
That's not what he was talking about.
We have speculations on both sides. Oh, kitten. I swear to God.
All right. So anyways, back to the story. So he wasn't talking about what's going on in Joe Biden's head or anything. What he was talking about was the gas prices. He mentioned it twice in the conversation, the gas prices.
And I heard that too.
And the gas prices have been going up recently, but here's the thing. They started going up in early November. And they've been on a steady incline since early November.
Yeah.
And it's only because that's when the vaccine started rolling out, and also when travel started increasing more because people were ignoring the guidelines and going and traveling during Christmas, and the gas prices just started going up. And then in January, early January, there was a announcement from Saudi Arabia that they were going to reduce their output, and that was a huge thing. Immediately it spiked the price, and it's been going up ever since. But it has nothing to do with Joe Biden at all. Like historically, if you really look at the timelines of it all and everything, and they adjusted for inflation and all that shit,
right?
The presidents almost have nothing to do. There's been random spikes, random dips, but they really have nothing to do with the president.
Except for when I was 18 years old in the thick of the Iraq War. I remember gas was fucking and that's why I think that another Occupy, if it were to happen now, right? It could be the thing you're saying. Could be, right? But the biggest problem with Occupy as a whole was the performativity of it. Was I'm here doing a thing. Look how important it is. This isn't important until there are 50 times the amount of just fucking human beings here, right? That are all moving in the same direction. And if we start fighting about what the direction is, or who, whatever, who said a bad word, or who did this or who did that, right? We're fucked. And ever since Occupy ended, that is all that has happened. The entire American left has gone into, you did a baddie, you said the bad word, you are this or that, and I'm right, and I'm right, and I'm right, and I'm right, and let's fight about it forever, because we're never going to get any power, and nothing works, and everything is shit, right? And that's, it's like, it's grating on the mind, right? And it's bad for morale. That's
okay.
End of speech.
Well, here's what I've learned and kind of put together from the past, whatever, 10, 12 years or however long it's been. And I've learned from real material things like Occupy, like the Justice Democrats, like the Bernie campaigns.
Yeah.
These things have all taught everyone on the left lessons. I feel like if you want to learn lessons from them, you will learn them. If not, you'll just ignore them and move on, just like the other parties and people tend to do. But there are lessons to be learned from all those things, and I think some of the biggest lessons are work within the system and outside the system at the same time, because just working outside of it does not do shit, and working inside of it alone does not have enough actual outside populist pressure to stay on the right track. So I think that's a huge thing, and I think the next step is not going to be just some next version of Occupy or whatever. It's probably going to be another political party. But I think it's got to be a major. You would have to take, like, I don't know, a large chunk of, like, the progressive caucus of the Democrats to all decide at the same time we're moving to this new party or something.
And at the same time, the GOP has to crumble, right? And I think that almost has to happen first. And it's not outside the realm of possibility, given recent events.